Hey, everybody. It's Wednesday. It is raining pretty good out here. I'm hoping the rain ends because I got a lot of work to do. We're supposed to be at Henry's today, but transportation issues. I got to fix this front end. It's really bad. I'm hoping the rain stops so I can get to it. But a lot of small engine work to do, and got to clean the shop. So we'll see if anyone's around. Hey, Jamie. Al McLean. Hello, Al. Yep, got a rainy Wednesday. Even though I blow my nose. Miserable, rainy Wednesday. Craig, hope you're doing good too, my friend. It's a miserable. It's warm, but it's miserable and rainy, so it's probably going to be a lot of the day. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, today it's a sausage, egg, and cheese scramble with my large coffee. Hope everyone's enjoying the days off. I know I got a lot of stuff to do. Donut, no donuts for me. Definitely egg sandwich. Always an egg sandwich. Uh, I hate these lids, these coffee lids. They're terrible. They never seem to stay shut. And you can't drink a coffee if this thing's not locked. There we go. Had a nice time at the dump. I just went to the dump, saw my buddy Scotty. He was there, and of course, I pull over to see Scotty to say hello because he was working at the, where you go in, they check your license and everything. And what do? I run over a cone. So I'm going to dump myself. I hear, what the hell's that? And they're all laughing their ass off. I'm like, what are you laughing at? They go, you ran over a cone. No, they ran over a cone. So he comes over and grabs it, but they were just laughing. So the morning's starting out good. Let's see. No rain for Al. It's a wonderful world. Hello. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thursday. Oh yeah, what did I say? Wednesday? Yeah. Oh yeah, I got to change the name of the stream. Oh my God, that's when you have days off of work. I worked yesterday, but when you have more than a few days off of work, you lose track of the days. They're telling me that's what retirement's going to be like too. I think Top Conquer was saying when you're retired, every day's a Saturday. So we'll see what happens. I just found out from my friend Scotty at the dump this morning. I didn't realize this. I haven't been watching the news. I guess our friend Jumpin' Joe over here is trying to get it so that Medicare, we don't get Medicare, meaning like retirement health care. We don't get that now until age 65. It used to be you could get it, I think it was around 62 years ago. But anyway, 65 has been for a long time. So a lot of people won't retire until they're 65 because they need health care. A lot of people, if they don't have a pension plan that has health care here in the United States, you have to fend for yourself. So he's trying to pass something where they'll do it at 60 years old. And the only good thing about that is people can retire at normal ages. My father retired at 62. That's when you used to retire. You start working out of college at 22, you work for 40 years, and at 62 you retire. Well, now they've been tapping into Social Security over the years. Now, for me to get Social Security, I have to wait till age 67. But I don't count on Social Security. I did 401ks and all that stuff, so I didn't count on it. So, I mean, Jamie, I can retire when I want. I mean, I've saved up sufficiently over the years, but right now, I make decent money. I enjoy what I do. So, I mean, why retire if you're making good money? Allie Mack, good morning, Allie. How are you? And Tina, hope all is well. Rick is here. Hello. Parkness, hello. Everybody likes Saturdays. Hello, Simone. Let's see. Henry is here. Yeah, nice and rainy day, Henry. I don't know what's doing up your way, but it's raining pretty good down here. 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Ooh, John, that's cold. That is cold. Let's see. No rain. Roadrunner, good morning. Let me throw the link out. Hold on. Uh, link. So I'm hoping this rain stops because I really got to fix this truck. Spoons, good morning, John. How are you? Everybody's saying hello. Want to get some more content out. I got a lot of stuff to fix. Snow blowers, generators, blowers. There's tons of stuff. It's been a busy week with everybody off of work. They're all wanting to get stuff going. That Christmas Eve, I was gonna say 12 degrees C, because 12 degrees F, John, would have been pretty darn cold for UK. Um, but Bruce was saying the other day, Bruce P, our friend in Canada, it was minus 21 Fahrenheit. I mean, that's cold. It was like minus 27 Celsius, something like that. That was cold. Who was in the basement? John is in the basement. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. Oh, still on vacation.
Yeah, I got another. Well, it's funny. Monday, the what's it called? The union guys are out Monday, and my boss is like, "Oh, just take a vacation day." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, I'm not going to waste a vacation day. I can come in for 8 hours. There's no one there. Are you kidding me? I'm coming in. All right." I mean, how often? But how often do you get to do your paperwork and all your BS and everything else with no one bothering you? I'm going in. So.
Well, but for us, the on Monday it's no students, all teachers. But we have to go to a professional development where I'd rather
Yeah,
I'd rather do the
same
whole
way, my
paperwork.
Yep. Oh yeah.
If
I'm
I
gonna
just
clean
sit
my
down and do
office.
my paperwork, I try not to do things like that when we have these vacation periods because hey Henry, I'm trying not to take work home all the time. I'm trying to take that work, try to get that balance again. I lost that balance a few years ago, and I got to kind of get it back.
Well, my problem is I have this thing here, which is the work phone.
Yeah.
So they have me 24/7. So and this is internet, this is voicemail, this is everything. So.
And they didn't issue me one, so I don't have anything from the high school that goes to my phones. Mm-hmm. And I was asked by an administrator once, like, how do we get in touch with you when it's not school hours? I'm like,
you don't.
I said,
Let me ask you though, John. What would be an emergency for you? Like a piece of equipment on fire or something? Or what would
no, that's not even what they would call me for. They'll want to know like numbers, students on graduation paths, students, things like that. It's like, I'll take care of it during the day when I get a chance, but I'm teaching a full load and I have things to do. So the stats, if you want me to, it's a thing goes back and forth. Like, if you want me to do the extra data work, then you're gonna have to pay me.
Good morning, by you are, gentlemen.
Hey, Parkins.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually working at the moment. Even though I'm at home, it's quite handy. Yeah, we're back at work yesterday.
It was good seeing Simone do her first live yesterday.
It was.
Oh, I missed that one.
We were waiting for you, Parky, too, especially since it was car related,
Yeah, I think I was on somebody else's live.
I think, were you on Jeanette's?
Yeah, on Jeanette's, yeah.
Yeah, she ended just a little bit into Jeanette's, I think.
Oh. Yeah,
hey,
because I
you said you don't work
for Jimmy C's.
Work for Lockheed.
Jimmy C's, not Jimmy C's.
You work for Lockheed. Who do you work for? Lockheed?
Well, I'm Sikorsky Aircraft Division of Lockheed Martin, yeah.
Yeah, because the H3 is Sikorsky.
Yeah, HH3 is a Huey. They call it a green Huey.
No, it's not a Huey. No, it's
No, the nickname for it was the Green Baby Huey or something like that. There was a nickname for it.
The Green Giant.
The Green Giant, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jolly Green Giant. Yeah, that's why
the Air Force.
Now we're up to the variant called UH. We're up to now the U designation. So we made H, J, K, M, N. Now we're up to U.
Well, yeah. Well, the Air Force, the way they did it was, the way I understood it as a kid was H was HH meant heavy lift, CH meant something else, and then UH was utility helicopter. That's the way they did like their thing, because the Navy calls it an SH, and I have no idea why they call it an SH. But yeah, but that's what my dad was flight engineer on, was H3s, and that's why the Air Force Pararescue, they have they'll get the green feet tattoo on their butts, and that comes from flying in the Jolly Greens during NOM. It's an old tradition. Most of the guys don't know why they get them now, but they get them. So when someone says you get little green feet, they'll drop their pants anywhere.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
cool.
so I don't ask those questions. It's kind of funny. I've seen people ask that, and the pants drop in the middle of like a formal dining.
Oh, I'm sure there's tons of history, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Thomas. No, Thomas. Thomas, when you work at a place a long time, you get vacation. That's what I'm doing. Nikki, hello, Nikki. Hope all is well in Ireland. Freedom.
Yeah, Ken. See, when it comes up to when you feel like not working as much, you can always go teach college.
They've asked me. My alma mater wanted me to teach like labor relations and things like that, since I work with the union workforce and stuff like that. But I can't do it while I'm doing it because it's a conflict of interest.
Right. Well, for you, yes, definitely. For me, it's a nothing. I just add it. I teach at night at the 2 colleges here.
Although I do have when I got my bachelor's degree back in, when the hell was that, 14 or 13, I minored in quantitative analysis because I've always been good at mathematics. So I could teach mathematics. I could teach anything with math or calculus or any differential equations. I mean, I'm very good at that, but I don't know if I want to do that in my free time. You know?
I'm not saying free time. I'm saying like when you.
Yeah. Well, no, when I'm hoping, I'm hoping though over the next year or so, after Jessica's married off and all that, that I could build my dream shop in the backyard, which I plan to, and then really make Ken Small Engine something that I could just get up in the morning, go into my shop, and tell my wife I'll see you in 12 hours, you know?
Hey, if you decide to do that on your own, let me know. I'll come out and help you wire it.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'll just show you my, I don't know.
But my town is crazy. The town has drones and stuff now. Look to see everything you're doing.
It's like mission control.
It does look like mission control.
Yeah.
Parky, what are you doing?
I'm just showing you my setup I've got in here. I've got my work PC, my personal PC.
Oh, you're at your work location, Park?
Yeah, working at home.
Oh, okay.
It's like mission control.
Dick, hello. How you doing, my mate? Mark Wiley, hello, Mark. I'll tell you one thing, all the Amazon boys are out. There must be 100 trucks at the depot filling up.
Oh, I bet. Tell you what, driving home Wednesday driving home from Georgia was an interesting thing. The weather
How long of a ride is that?
Well, the weather came in from Dayton to Toledo. I was in nothing but freezing rain and then snow and then all the slush on the roads. It was.
Now, what's that family in Georgia, John?
Yeah, my dad and mom and dad moved down there. I went over to see Tom Dobie too. I went over to his shop and then I went over to see.
Cool.
What's that?
Did you meet Mom?
Yes, briefly.
Yeah, he's good to his mom, I tell you that.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh. My mom called me up yesterday. She said, "Do you have a plunger, for the toilet?" And I said, "What happened?" I guess my sister went over there and clogged it up. So I guess they tried plunging it, it didn't work. And I have a snake. I was going to go over there, but I was working. So about 2 hours later, she called her. She got one of her good friends, a plumber. He was going to come over. And so I guess she just flushed it a couple times and it finally cleared. But I said, you got to watch. My kids will actually use a half a roll of toilet paper every time they poop. And I tell them, no. I said, well, and I know it's disgusting, but I said, while you're pooping, flush while you're pooping. Midstream, just boom, flush, flush, flush. I keep telling them that, and they won't do it. My toilet's got a 4-inch sanitary pipe, 4-inch. I said, you're clogging a 4-inch pipe? That must be some wicked poop.
Depends what you're
That's all the
feeding
paper.
them. You must be
But
feeding
like I said,
them
half a roll of toilet paper.
as long as it's not a dodgy kebab.
Oh.
Don't do a Tim.
It's like they're taking Tim Palmer poop, you know? Gonna be soppy one. Yeah, it's raining crazy here.
It's not going
it's
to
raining
live that
here
one
too.
down anytime soon.
Mike wants to know if we have any New Year's resolutions. I never thought about it this year, to be honest with you. Too much going on. Probably get everything cleaned up, get neater. My shop is such a mess. You know, I literally have to step over stuff in my shop, and I can't stand it.
Yeah, I haven't really thought of any resolutions. I just want to make it through the next year and just keep going.
That's it. I know. Different. What kind of work you do, Parky, if I can ask?
I work for a law firm that specialises in remortgage.
Oh, okay. So is that your background, like accounting and stuff like that, or finance?
Well,
or
office work is where I've come from.
Mm-hmm.
Worked in various industries. I've worked in textiles, plant hire. What else? Another job with a supermarket, with night shift in a supermarket, which is
I think most
totally
of us
different.
work for a supermarket once in our life. That's where I met Mrs. Pottymouth. I worked in the dairy aisle, stocking dairy shelves, and she was behind the front desk and at the register. That was 1979. Wow, it's been a long time.
Oh, because I was just a child in 1979.
More
I turned
cornflakes.
8 that year.
I like Cheerios, Michael, not cornflakes. I'll eat Cheerios. I definitely, I gained probably 10 pounds with the holiday, but I'll get it off. I'll start eating more Cheerios. It's just I like coming to Dutchess and do the live streams when I have time. Everybody looks forward to the Dutchess, so what the heck. Yeah, Klaus was breaking my balls the other day about the shop, saying how filthy it is. And it was. When I was pounding down that skid shoe on that snowblower, you could tell as I'm pounding it, everything's like falling down around it. And Klaus is probably cringing, going crazy, like, clean it up.
Can't be as bad as Scottish shed or Ashes.
I can't stand where I have to step over something to get anywhere, and that's the way it is in my shop right now, and I just can't stand it. Well, the reason it was like that was because I don't want to keep a lot of stuff that's nice outside, and the garage was so packed I couldn't even put it in there. It was just too much. You take out all this work and everything, especially people that don't need it right away. Oh, when you get a chance, they drop something off. Well, you're not a storage facility. They think you are.
Right.
They should start charging storage. $100 a day should get their asses in gear.
All the jobs will make good video, but then you got to find the time to do the video and editing.
Yeah, edit. Yeah, because just shoot, making the video makes the job twice as long. That's before any editing.
I tell you, the other day it was taking me like 24 hours for a 40-minute video to upload. I don't know if it was just because of YouTube or what, but it's taking all day. I don't know why.
Suck
but I found out too
internet.
On my phone, you got to shut the phone off of 4K. It's been saving everything under 4K, which I don't need.
Oh, I don't shoot in 4K. I tried it once. It was a pain.
It takes up so much memory.
Exactly,
memory.
It takes up a lot of storage space.
Yeah.
Compared to
I have
1080p.
A 40-minute video was 8.6 gigs. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, and well, saying that my dash cam footage is 4K, but render the videos in 1080p. In fact, I've just done a dashcam video.
Yep.
Because on this last video, I caught a lot of drivers going through, red lights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't mean just, going through an amber. It's red, and they've had plenty of time to stop.
Yeah, we got the new car finally the other day, and my wife yesterday had to go get her hair cut. And where she goes, it's a bunch of old ladies. She's afraid someone's going to bang into her. And I was like, oh, now you give a crap about your car? Because you got a brand new car? I don't think my wife washed the inside of her Jeep in 10 years.
I'm saying that. I haven't back to my Volvo since I got it. Interior's not being cleaned. And
I told her, I said, once you get it christened, the first door ding, I said, then you'll be all right.
or maybe from a in Walmart car park.
Oh, yeah. My wife does not care
somebody else's shopping cart dings it. That's what usually happens over here.
Yep. The thing that sucks is we haven't had a brand new car. Literally, this is our first new car in 32 years.
Ooh.
So I said to her, I said, it's nice not having things, dents, this and that. But what are you going to do? Hey, Stanley's here from Ohio. How close is that to you, John?
I drove past it on the way home. I don't know, a few hours. Yeah, it's a few hours. I used to take my daughter down there for softball tournaments.
Cool. Yeah, Henry, I've been having the same thing. But mine, I turned my camera down to lower resolution. They really helped a lot.
Well, I got my GoPro. I shoot it at 24 frames a second on GoPro.
But Henry, I think Henry uses his phone. I don't think he has. I think he uses a Android.
Yeah, well, you don't need 1080p. You don't need any more than that.
Yeah, my iPhone, for some reason, I got to find the setting where I can. Where would that be on an iPhone, the setting?
Actually, it might be better off shooting in 4K than when you edit it, render it to 1080p. You don't lose your picture quality that way.
Yeah, but it stores it in the iPhone at such a big memory. It's trying to go from the phone editor up to YouTube. It doesn't have enough memory even to do it. It says free up 8 gigs and I'll do it. And I'm like, whoa.
Ideally, you need to get all your footage onto a laptop or a PC.
Yeah, that's true too. The problem is with the stupid iPhone, it saves it under MOV format.
MOV format.
You got to convert it. It's a pain in the butt.
Hey,
obviously, it's not that good if it won't.
Google. Have you tried to move it to into Google? Like
no.
Google Drive. Try to move it into a Google Drive. It may be able. You may be able to. If you have the same drive, well, you will be able to get to it through your computer. You should be able to select how you want to download it to your PC. You can change it. Okay. You should be able to change it. I think I can do that with my Android. That's what I do with my Android. Is I move everything into my cloud, into my drive, and then when I get to my PC, I pull it out of my drive.
I have an app that I downloaded, a free app that does it. But the problem is, if it's 40 minutes worth of video, it takes 40 minutes to convert it. So it's like you're just doubling up all the time. It works. It just takes forever. Mick was telling me, because he uses the same, it's Sony Vegas. I haven't really used it yet because, like I said, I don't know how to convert it. But he thinks there's a way to upload to the Sony Vegas where it will convert it to the MOV. Because otherwise, MOV, if you go into an editor, MOV file, it doesn't recognize the sound. So the video will come over, but there's no sound. So that was the problem I was having. That's why I stopped using the Vegas software last year when I bought it, because I didn't know how to convert it. The Clash. Oh yeah, good song.
Much of the station to go. Yeah, I know that song.
But where's camera settings on the iPhone? Remember, I'm a very smart guy, but when it comes to phones and stuff, I'm an idiot.
Just sack Apple.
Let's see. They're iPhones, yeah. Is there something that's video?
The thing is that a comparable Android phone's probably less than half the price of an iPhone.
What do I look at though? All right, camera. There we go. Record. Oh, see, this one says record video. This one says it's set at 1080 at 30 frames per second.
Yeah, it should be all right. It should be all right at 30 frames a second.
This phone here is set on 1080, but I think the phone I'm on now doing the live stream, I think that one's set on 4K. And it gives you 6 options. It goes from 720p HD at 30 frames a second, 1080 at 30 or 60, then 4K at 24, 30, or 60. So.
Yeah, 30 frames a second will be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this one's okay. But yeah, but what's weird is this is the one, maybe because it was 40 minutes long, but it took up 8.6 gigabytes of memory, even at the 1080.
I managed to free up a bit of hard drive space.
Hey, Thomas finally got rid of the Craftsman. Yay! The thing was gaining a lot of dust over there. Yeah, it is set on 1080 now. It just seemed like when I did a 40-minute video the other day, it took up way too much memory. Well, I use a video editor on my phone called.
Oh, it must be awkward.
Video Shop. It's a. Where is it? Where the heck is it? Hold on. Yeah, this thing here called Video Shop. This one here, and it's a decent app called Video Shop, and you could take your clips and just label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It automatically parses them together, and it doesn't take a long time to do it. And you could add text and stuff like that. It just seems easier to do it with the phone, so that's what I've been using. Picture of squirrel. Oh yeah, that's Craig's moniker there. Yep, of course. Get a 1 terabyte jump drive. I do have a 1 terabyte drive. I can do that. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, I did it, Al. It's at 1080. We'll see what happens. It seems like it took a long time. There you go. Keep on that. A shepherd hook. Oh. Yeah, hopefully it'll stay there. I got a friend of mine called me up from work. He said he had a problem starting his generator. Well, he hydrolocked it because the needle valve was leaking. So all the fuel got into the cylinder, and even if you hit the electric start, it goes click, click, click. It's a good thing it didn't cycle. It would have blown up the rings. So another job for this week.
Oh, that'd be up Jim Street, wouldn't it?
But the link. There is the link. I'll probably be here for a little while. It's 8:30 my time, so it's what 1:30 your time, Park?
Yep, that's right. Yep. Got those time zones down.
So Thursday, that's I think Allie Mack tonight, right? Isn't Allie Thursday night?
Yep. Be about 3 o'clock Eastern.
Well, with a rainy day, I guess paperwork day gets more stickers mailed out and stuff like that.
Show you whether out here.
You guys love your masonry, huh? Just about everything over there is made with masonry, right? Stucco or brick or block.
Yeah, yeah.
There's Lee. Hello, Lee.
Yo, Brother Hill.
Hey, Lee.
Lawn simulator. They used that when Mick, they had a fundraiser for the SMS Foundation for Riley's cause, and they actually had that lawn mowing simulator on their stream when they were doing that. It's a pretty cool app. Allie's doing it tomorrow night. Oh, okay, yeah. You put something in the community tab. I thought I heard something about that yesterday. He's going on Friday. All right. It's just weird. A year ago, we used to, Snobby and Dusty, and everyone had a day, everybody had a time, and it was like consistent there for about a year. Then all of a sudden, boom, everything changed. There's Mr. Clem. Yeah.
John.
That's yeah, but work on the layout. Actually, Lee, what do you do for a living, Lee? I don't know if I ever asked that question. What do you actually do for a living?
I know, but I'll let Lee answer.
Yeah,
So he's quite capable of speaking for himself.
Okay. Yeah, Leonardo, I'm on Instagram. I post stuff over there. Everyone's saying good morning. Security. So you're the guy that goes around the parking lots and catches all the young kids having sex?
I don't think he's that lucky.
I remember, you see the guys in the parking lots with the flashlights trying to catch kids drinking or whatever. We used to call them rent-a-cops. Yep, John finally made it. You got rain over there, John? Down there, I should say. It's just a miserable day. It's not pouring rain, but it's enough rain where everything is just soaked. You don't really want to be laying on the driveway floor working on your truck in this rain. So, Tom's back. John, are you in the office today?
No, I'm actually in my home office right now. This is if things get worse and we go back to me trying to teach welding online. This is where I'll be. Yeah, the governor just activated like 2,000 National Guardsmen to help in the hospitals.
Oh, it's crazy here. My mom works at the local hospital, and she said that there wasn't enough beds, and there's not even enough nurses. There was like 14 to 17 patients per nurse right now, and they have 66 beds in the emergency room, and they have like 80-something people trying to get a bed. So.
Yeah, it's rough. It may not be taking people out, but it's clogging the system.
Yeah, we notice too around here anyway. A lot of people, when they think they have symptoms, they'll just automatically go to the ER, and it's like, really? And in fact, my mom was saying they sent home 20, 30 people because they said, look, it's been 7 hours since you got here. We don't know when we're going to be able to see you, so go home. You know?
Yep.
They're all hanging out. My brother-in-law, the day after Christmas, went to a party somewhere in New York. Next day, boom, him and his wife have COVID. It's like, really? Ugh, I don't know. That's all right, John. Hope all is well. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't think we're ever going to get rid of this crap. I don't know about down your ways, but here they're talking about maybe shot number 4.
I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah, they're talking about a fourth, like second booster, they call it, or whatever. Now, supposedly, someone said they came out with a pill. Pfizer came out with a pill or something.
Pfizer did, but I don't think it's been approved yet.
Yeah, five pills, maybe 5 days.
Wow.
Yep. So, I mean, that'll be good for kids, I guess, that don't want to get a shot. I'll be honest with you, though. We used to know the company I worked for made needles. Like they call them lures or whatever. With the needles and stuff. And the technology in the sharpness of a needle now, you can't even feel it. You really can't. I mean, I was amazed. The past 3, 4, 5 shots I got didn't feel a damn thing.
Yeah, I went for
the said, you look.
I went for shingles.
Yeah.
And I got the first one of those, and couldn't feel it either. I remember it used to hurt when people gave you shots. Now it's just like, did it go? Wow.
Years ago, the needles were actually square. They weren't round, and they had a square grind on them to hope like a chisel, to make a chisel point to go in easier. Now the technology that they have with grinding and all that, they're better than razor sharp. I mean, like I said, I'm sitting there and I said, when are you going to give me a shot? She goes, I already did. I was like, what? Yeah, it's unless you get a real hefty Nurse Ratched who like goes into your bone, and then you see Jesus. I've had that before too. Yeah, just the Instagram, Leonardo. Instagram. I don't do the Facebook thing. Facebook, I don't know. There's too many nut jobs on the Facebook. I don't know. Yeah, definitely nothing to mess with. Definitely not. I just love the people. We have a friend of ours, a young lady. Well, not young. She's in her 50s, but she was the one, anti-vaxxing and da 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 da. Well, her Christmas present was COVID, so now she believes. So, and the thing was,
I don't want anything to do with it. I've seen too many people get it. I mean, they came back after having it. There's one of the guys I work with. We're the same age. He's really, really fit, good shape, everything. He was flat. He said he was flat on his back for 2 weeks, couldn't do anything. And it was like 4 months ago. And he says he still can't breathe right.
And they say the cough lasts 5-6 months, for the cough, I don't know. I've heard all the conspiracy theory and all that crap. You know what? Hey, I'd rather be safe than sorry. And everyone's like, oh, mind control.
I joined the Army at 18. I already been through the mind control.
There you go. Yeah, I got to get the flu and shingle. I can't get an appointment, though. I'm trying to get in. Can't get an appointment. And I said to her, I said, well, give me one whenever. Oh, we don't have anything on the book right now. I'm like, excuse me? So they're out like months right now. And I was like, look, all I want is a jab. Just give me the flu shot and the shingle shot. No, we don't have any appointments. I'm like, how long does it take to give a flu shot and a shingle shot?
Yeah, Tom, I had shots like that too. Slap the arm and then give you a shot.
Oh yeah, yep. John, did you get tested yet, John? Yep. Oh yeah, it stays with you. It's a 3 to 6 months. Yep. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, it's funny because I have a cough sometimes, just allergies and stuff, and everyone's like, oh, "Did you get tested?" I'm like, "I have an allergic cough. I have postnasal drip."
Yeah.
And everyone freaks out, like, "Get away from me!" But our place is back to full masks again, all that. We only had about 2 weeks, I think, where they said no mask required if you had your full vaccine. Then all of a sudden, boom, it hit the fan again. Now we're back to masks.
Because they're losing workforce. That's why it's going to that. It's for no other reason. Hey, it's a wonderful world.
Hello. Hey, it's Cliff. Hello, Cliff. I'm saying hello. Oh man. Yeah. In fact, when I went to the dump this morning, and my buddy Scotty works there, and they were all there just BSing, and I usually go there and dump the motor oil. I have a 5-gallon pail, and every few months I'll dump it. And now they have it chained off. I guess people were dumping pesticides and everything else, and they got fined. The EPA fined them a lot of money, and because I said to him, I said, well, you know me, and I've known the guy 40 some odd years. He goes, yeah. He goes, but what they recommend now is they used to have it where they had 2,000-gallon tanks. You'd walk up the steps and pour it in. Now it's chained off. They want you to just leave a container, and they'll inspect it and put it in the container and all that. But I said, who's to say though that when they leave containers, who knows what's in it? You know what I mean? So they were talking about different ways to prove it, and I don't know how they're going to do that. Have you sign a form or something? I don't know. But they were saying, like I said, people were dumping. When you got waste oil, a little bit of gasoline, yeah, because gas mixes with the oil. A little bit of like hydraulic fluid or stuff like that, yeah, a little bit of that. That's it'll burn.
Brake fluid.
Yeah, but they were throwing in, stuff that's oil related, burns, things like that. But people were throwing in, like you said, pesticides and things that are detrimental to human health. And I guess every so often the EPA would come in and do a test, and they were using it for their waste oil furnaces in the school system and in the public works system and all that. But then, they said if you have all that stuff ingested in it, now you're burning it with those elements, bringing it out to the air and the exhaust. That's a no-no. So, yeah, he said they got fined pretty good. So I was amazed at that. But I'm not surprised, though. I mean, we have once a year hazardous waste day, and where you're waiting in line for like an hour, but anything hazardous once a year, you're allowed like 6 containers, and they'll take it off your hands, whether it be paint, pesticides, chemicals, whatever. But the problem is, it shouldn't be once a year. It should be by appointment. You should be able to get a couple appointments a year just to go and do it. Because the once a year, there's a line 3 miles down the road. You're waiting for hours just to drop off a couple of containers of whatever. They make it too hard, though. I don't blame. Well, I do blame people for being assholes, but I don't blame them for trying to butt the system. But they make it so that you act like a jerk. I don't know.
Yeah, Cliff, my shingle shot, my first one, I got my second one coming up in a couple weeks. That first one put me down. All the COVID shots didn't do anything to me. That shingle shot laid me out for a weekend.
It did it? Yeah, because my mother said she was out for a couple of days for that. But they said the shingle shot is almost like a tetanus shot, right? Basically, as far as the reactions and stuff, or what?
It's supposed to be. I haven't had a reaction to a shot. I don't know how long. I can't get a flu shot because I get reactions to flu shots, so I'm not supposed to take them anymore. But the shingle shot, they're like, yeah, it'll be fine. Boom, I'm down. I'm like, oh, this sucks. I felt like I had the flu all weekend.
Can you get it at the same time? As far as will they give you both shots the same day? Or
yeah, my wife went and got both at the same time. That was not a great idea.
Yeah. No, because I'm thinking if I get it now, I was hoping to get it during this week, because that way I'd have time off if I felt like crap. But no appointments available. Yeah, polio, definitely. Oh, yeah, we all have that mark on our arm, definitely. Yep.
Yeah.
With the gun. And in fact, when we were kids back in the 60s, they had the chicken pox was the gun, and you left it looks like a roseola birthmark. Yep. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, all the way to...
And I don't care. Yeah, I don't care what they tell you. That gun years ago, that hurt. They were actually infusing you with air. They actually used air to push the medicine into your skin. They had needles, and it was air injected. So it hurt. It really hurt. I remember that. I was like 8 years old or 6 years old. I would never forget it. People are in line, and every time a kid would get a shot, they'd be screaming. The kids in line are all like, I mean, that was
kind of what makes the training look like too when they had the guns. Because you step up, and they shoot in both shoulders, and you keep moving. Yep. Guys would pass out, move, pink mist would come out of them.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, it was like animals going through the line. Oh, they said I heard about that pneumonia shot. But I haven't heard of it. Huh. Now, John, because you were a veteran and all, do you ever go to the VA for stuff like that?
You know what? I haven't investigated enough. I have good insurance and everything, so I didn't want to go mess with VA. A lot of the VA stuff, I think the guys who need it need to have that free and open, like not me clogging the system when I can do something else.
That's true. All I know is my father.
Yeah, my father.
My dad was in the, and he took advantage of it with prescriptions. He was paying, even with insurance, they wanted like $4,000 a month for like prescriptions. He went to the VA. It was like $10.
Those are the guys. That's where guys need it. And for me, I don't have to. I'm not in that situation. But my dad retired from the Air Force, so he uses VA all the time. And those are the guys that need it, or the guys who really have a medical issue that came from military need to be able to have access. They don't me just wandering in to try to get a cheaper deal.
Yep. Oh yeah, we all got
extension shots was freedom mowers. Yes.
Yeah, a friend of mine called me up the other day, and I guess his son was questioning whether he should re-enlist in the army. He already did his 4 years, and they wanted him to re-enlist. And I said to him, I said, basically, what's he doing? Is he studying? And the first 4 years, he didn't take advantage of the schooling at all. He's basically infantry. So I said, well, if you're infantry, you're the first guy out on the line. I said, you might as well go for a trade or something. I'm surprised. He did like manual labor and stuff. But I thought, and John, maybe you could answer this. I thought when you signed up for the armed forces, you have to apply for a certain trade so they know where to put you.
No, you take your ASVAB. Your ASVAB scores will tell you what's open to you. Yep. And then you pick your job. So infantry, he picked it. That's what he signed up for. Probably a good bonus on it at the time. Usually the good bonus gets the younger guys because then they'll go out and buy a hot car with their bonus. Yeah, exactly. That's what they do. And then they and then while you're in, you still have your benefits. But if you're infantry, they don't have enough time to go out and do anything, like take courses, other things like that. They really don't get that opportunity. Now there are like the unions, the trade, like the plumbers union, they call it VIP, veterans into piping or something like that. And then the electricians union calls it VEEP, veterans entering the electrical profession or something. And there's different when they're smart through the sheet metal guys. But if you look at those, they're trying to tie vets straight into the trades. Coming up. Well, because the guys know how to get up, go to work.
Yeah.
And it's
it's the best discipline. I think everybody, I wish I did it, only not just for the discipline, but I think everybody should do it at least 2 years, but that's my own opinion. Now, Michael was asking about sharpening, where is it? Sharpening drills. I sharpen drills by hand only because I know how to do it. I don't have a drill doctor or anything like that, but if you don't know how to sharpen a drill, you make it worse. I mean, some people don't know about the relief on the end and all that, and they just burn the damn things up. They just figure, go like this and make it pointy. No, you have to do your relief cut and your helix, and it has to match in the center, and there's so many tips and tricks. I learned from a bunch of old timers years ago how to sharpen drills, and there's an art to it. You really have to know what you're doing. So, but some of those, drill doctor and things like that, hey, for the homeowner, they're okay.
Oh, Freedom Motion, you're an aircraft mechanic? Oof. If you're doing flatline like that.
Yeah, thank God you had that quick. Never got shot. Saying hello, Ronnie. Hello, Ronnie. Catch up. Let me see. Yeah, I think if I was talking to Freedom one time, I don't know if he's A&P. He has his A&P certification, but I know he's definitely on the flight line.
So. Wow, crew chief on 16s. That's cool. Yeah, if you've been in long enough to hit your retirement, you gotta stick it out. That's for sure. But yeah, the trades, the guys are dying for guys like you to come out and come in because you can work. You understand it. Henry, that does not surprise me. Yeah, you sharpen drills.
They didn't have drill machines back then. It's funny, though. You look at some of the old drilling, like Darex, D-A-R-E-X. That was like one of the most popular drill sharpeners when I was growing up. It was called Darex. But they're not cheap. They're like $1,000. But it allows you to do split point, regular point. Ooh. You had the diamond wheel for hides. I mean, all that stuff. But a good drill sharpener, it's over $1,000 for a good drill sharpener.
Yeah, those drill doctors, I'm not a big fan of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype, and the wheels are kind of cheap, and it basically gives you a sharp bit, but it's not like you're got a precision grind.
Right.
Hey, Tim.
I have one at the high school because it's good enough for what the kids do.
Yeah.
And
but I tell you, what we used to do is we used to have a big chart on the wall on how to sharpen drill bits, and then we had a comparator with like a 36-inch screen. And every time a kid would do one, we'd bring him over to the comparator and show him what it looked like and how the centers weren't matching and all that. And over time, we'd have a box full of 100 old drills. We just practice. just practice, and then we'd have a drill press next to there with a piece of, cold rolled. We'd say, try it, see what works for you. And some kids, oh, I want to try this different angle or a different shape or whatever. Go ahead, try it. Everyone, you could give a drill to 10 different tool makers and say sharpen it, and everyone will look different and everyone will perform different depending on how they were taught. You go on YouTube now, there's a million how to hand sharpen drill bits. Yes. My favorite is what's his name? Tubal Cain, Mr. Pete.
Oh,
I like watching his. Yeah, he's like the original YouTube shop teacher. Oh yeah, Cliff, use that Harbor Freight stuff. I know James Condon tried all the different elixirs. That purple power, it just destroys the metal, especially full strength. It'll eat it up and it'll leave that gray color. It's too strong.
Yeah, no, it's, if you got family, it's almost impossible while you're in to balance that well.
That's like it was with me. When I started working, I started going to school at night. I missed a lot of stuff, dances and softball, but you do what you got to do to support your family.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I did my active duty as a cook, got out, and I was in the reserves, and then I was going to college, and my wife and I got married. And then I just tried a bunch of jobs, didn't like them, got in the IBW local there in Vegas, and was going to school at night, working all day, and working all the overtime I could. So I missed a ton of stuff with the kids for 5 years.
Yeah. Yep. It's a wonderful world. I'm on the East Coast, U.S., in a state called Connecticut. So, John, you're in Ohio, right?
Yeah, right. I'm Ohio.
Parknest is in England somewhere.
Yeah, I'm in the UK, West Yorkshire. Don't need to be any more specific.
Yeah, 1/8 drill. That's fun to sharpen a 1/8 drill. Get a good eye. Yeah, some of the machines are rubbish. I saw one at a tag sale one day, one of those drill doctors, so I bought it, and it looked like it wasn't really used, but the wheel was so coarse, you tried to sharpen a smaller bit, it just ripped it to shreds.
Yeah.
I mean, I have valve grinders and things like that with 20, 30 different wheels for different grits and all that, and the drill doctor came with one, it must have been like a 40 grit. It literally tore the end of the drill right off. Yeah, it's all about the money, Freedom. All about the money. Yeah. Yep. West coast of Scotland. John's gotta go. All right, John. Take care, buddy.
You're going, John.
See you later, John. Big bad John.
Yeah, Henry, he's up north from me, about 40 minutes. Holyoke, Mass. I know Holyoke. You're about an hour and 20 minutes.
My wife's originally from Lowell, Mass.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Definitely. Yep. Oh, that's Southern Mass.
I had to give a trivia question.
It says a well-known band from Ohio, isn't there?
Well, Craigie's close to, I think it's called Chillicothe.
Chillicothe.
Like that. Chillicothe. That area. He's the only person in the arc welder who uses the air arc cutter. Huh. I never tried that. You ever try that, John? With an arc welder?
Reverses the lead on my arc welder. So he's got to be talking about a stick welder. Maybe, yeah. And sharpen it like a pencil. Huh. I've done something similar like that in a jam. We'd use batteries. We linked them together in series, jumper cable, and old coat hanger to weld up back together on the floorboard to get us out of where we were. It was
they call it the farmer's arc welder.
Yeah, it was. We'd broken a piece of equipment. Something came through the floorboard of the 5-ton. It's hard to do that with a 5-ton. but it came through. So we got it off there, and then we welded that back in place because we tried to drive without it. It just kept sucking everything up into the cab. So that was our. I learned a lot.
We got
guys.
Dunkin' Donuts across the street, but I just don't care for their coffee. I'd rather have Dunkin' mixed by the coffee. But everyone swears by. My wife drinks 2-3 cups of Dunkin' a day. I can't do it. 521.
Which is like a one-man band.
Yeah, 521 is my favorite snowblower. Is 521 Toro. I've had one for years. Even though I have a big Aaron's, the 521 is still near and dear. It can throw 25 feet, and you don't even have to do the paddle trick. And I'll tell you. And if you want, you put a Predator engine on it, 6.5 horse. It throws even further. About who, Ronnie? Who are we talking about? Frosty the Snowman. I didn't watch a lot of the cartoons this year. I wish I did. But then again, you just call them up on YouTube or Netflix, everything's there. You know, it makes it too easy for today's kids. We used to look forward and made sure we were home every night that those things were on. We made sure we canceled all our plans because we had to watch Rudolph, we had to watch Santa Claus Coming to Town and Frosty, and yeah, we made sure we were home that night. But now the kids, they want to see or watch anything, just click it on their phone. We make life too easy for these kids. A general in the army. Who's that? Patton? Who was it about? Uncle Ted, who formed. Oh yeah, up in Massachusetts, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. I think Dunkin' Donuts was formed up in Mass. But that went a long way. I remember Dunkin' Donuts back in the 60s when basically the coffee wasn't as cult as it is today. I mean, Dunkin' Donuts coffee down here, it's more of a cult than Starbucks. You know, you go up to Canada, you got Tim Hortons. Come down here, it's Dunkin' Donuts. And then you go down south. Well, actually, Donut Inn. I don't know if they have them out your way, John, but it's a yellow cup called Donut Inn. That was really popular in the East Coast.
Oh, no.
All you got over there, you got any old classic coffee places?
No, I think it's Starbucks here. Almost everybody goes to Starbucks. Well, we got Starbucks, Dunkin', Big B, Caribou. There's a bunch of coffee shops, chains around here. It's very, I don't know. I like going to some of the small cafes and just eating there and having coffee there if I'm going to do it.
Yeah, Thomas, straight shaft, Thomas, same as the, I think it's 3/4. It's the same as the Predator engine, 6.5 horsepower. It was funny. My father in Connecticut, the guy who created Subway sandwiches, my father used to work with him years ago. And he said to my father, I'll never forget it, Hank, why don't you come in with me? I'm going to open up a sandwich shop. My father's like, that'll never amount to anything. Yeah, now it's Subway. The world headquarters are right here in Milton, Connecticut. Yeah, sandwich shop. Never amount to anything. Okay, Dad.
Somebody else say a similar thing. I'm thinking of a
but bagels.
A certain Gerald Strickland.
Bagels is an art. I mean, where I am, you've got a lot of people that come up from New York with fresh bagels because New York is only a half hour away. You know, you get New York City bagels, and then you got New Haven, which got some great bagels too. So there's nothing like a freshly boiled and baked bagel from a New York bakery. You can't beat it. I mean, it's so soft, it's like a pillow. It's crunchy on the outside, but it's like pillow on the inside, and but you have to eat it within about a half hour. Once a half hour or so, it turns into a rock. That's why a good bagel shop, they'll turn hard after a half hour. If you've got a bagel that stays soft for days, it's not a good bagel. You know, you get a good bagel is hard on the outside, soft on the inside. You slather it with butter, and oh my God, I could have sex with it. It's just
That's too much information.
Yeah.
A good.
I don't know your secret desires.
Cook here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Nothing beats a cup of coffee and a good bagel. Good New York bagel.
Some biscuits.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, I used to like the Dunkin' Donuts coffee rolls. I like their cinnamon coffee rolls. Those are pretty good. I just don't like their coffee. I tell you one thing around here, Freedom, we have tons of diners. We probably have a diner every couple of miles. There's probably 10 of them within 6-7 miles of me. I love diners because a diner here, you could walk in and order whatever you want. It doesn't matter what time of day or night you want something. Boom, breakfast, whatever. Just order it, and there you go.
Hey, Freedom, do you have a Huddle House or Bojangles near you?
I've heard of the Bojangles.
Yeah, Bojangles, like where my folks live down in Georgia, Bojangles, there's a thing called Huddle House, which is a better version of Waffle House. They're popular. People are like in those things all the time.
What is a punch key? What's he referring to?
A good Polish pastry you get around Easter. Who put that in?
Oh, you're talking the apricot and prune?
Yeah, it has usually has like powdered sugar. The ones I get have powdered sugar on them.
Oh, never heard of it.
It's a Polish one.
Huddle House. I know we used to call Waffle House Awful House. I'd never forget though. Every time we'd go to Florida, well, no, two things. We'd stop south of the border. We go to Stuckey's. We get a pecan log at Stuckey's, and then once we hit Florida, we'd go to the Waffle House and we get chicken and waffles.
Oh. York ET.
Around here, the Popeyes is pretty popular around here for the chicken.
Yes.
Running back, just describe my lunch. I just had doubled up on the toast. I just toasted 4 slices of bread and had a cup of tea.
Yorkshire tea. What's different about Yorkshire tea, Parky? What's Yorkshire?
Well, it's a brand. It's just a brand of tea.
Hey, the only tea I know is Earl Grey. So
over here we have black tea.
Earl Grey. It's fruity though. Earl
We
Grey
drink
is
it hot with milk and sugar to taste.
My wife
can't have milk and
do that.
To me, milk is for coffee, not tea. I put lemon in my tea. I have tea with lemon and sugar, or lemon and something.
Well, no, you have tea differently over there.
Well, there's a reason. Yeah, you don't like Earl Grey. You add lemon to. You don't add milk to or something.
Well, not with Earl Grey. No, other teas. It's a big fat no. But you sort of blended black tea.
I tell you though, Dunkin' Donuts. For all the stuff I don't like, they do have good tea, a good black tea. They really do. In fact, I may stop there after this and get a box of black tea.
See you, Thomas.
Take it easy, Thomas. Go to work. Have fun. Stock and show. But
when I was a kid and we lived down south, we lived in South Carolina for a few years. They had Piggly Wiggly as one of the supermarkets and Winn-Dixie.
Oh yeah.
When I'm over visiting my parents in Georgia, I don't see any Winn-Dixies or Piggly Wiggly, so I don't know if they went out of business or not.
Yeah, I met my wife at a Walbaum supermarket up in the Northeast. We had Walbaum, and so we met there in '79. And then another big one here is still Stop and Shop is big here, and then they have Shop Right, which is another one's big here. All these just starting to come into favor here. I know it's big in the UK, but we never really had Aldi's here.
Big here too.
Yeah, we never saw an Aldi until a couple of years ago. But that's becoming kind of big.
Over here, it's pronounced Aldi.
Aldi, yeah.
It's named after the Albrecht brothers who founded it.
Wawa.
Yeah, Wawa.
Where the name comes from.
Here, yeah. Wawa and Cumberland Farms are like the ones you find at the gas station usually.
Maine. That's where I saw Wawa.
North-south border. Oh, no kidding, Freedom. I did a lot of work in Charlotte, right at Charlotte Fort Mill, right on the border there. Did a lot of work down there. Born in '79. 79, I got my driver's license.
You're only 5 years older than me then, Ken.
I know when I shave this thing, I look a lot younger. Oh, Winn-Dixies. I used to see a lot of Winn-Dixie like down south when I was, you go to a NASCAR race or something. There was always Winn-Dixie.
Well, when I was a kid, Winn-Dixie had a thing. You could get a 2 encyclopedias, like A through whatever and B through whatever, a month, and that's how we got our encyclopedias for the house.
Oh wow!
Is we went to every month we would buy. My mom would go there and we'd buy 2 of them, so we had a full set of encyclopedias, which made us unique actually. When I was a kid, because most people didn't even buy encyclopedias at our level of income. Did not have encyclopedias in the house.
You go to the library. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's if they could find the library. It wasn't in the best neighborhood.
We grew up, and my parents, we had, they couldn't afford Britannica. The actual guy would come around door to door selling Britannica, but my parents couldn't afford it. They bought it was called Collegiate Encyclopedia was the brand, and my parents bought that. So we had, and I'll never forget this, going into high school, like 9th, 10th grade, our parents bought us a full set of these. So if we had a book report due on a Sunday night or whatever, we didn't have to worry about the library being closed because the library was never open on Sunday for the kids. So we had our own. And then my grandmother, in her infinite wisdom, bought us a set of Funkin' Wagnalls.
Funkin' Wagnalls is what I had.
Yeah, so we had fun, but they were smaller. The books were smaller in size. So we had Funkin' Wagnalls. The problem is, I'll never forget, we had a 1977 or 78 Collegiate Encyclopedia, and we had a 1979 Funkin' Wagnalls. But the problem with encyclopedias is a year from now, it's outdated.
Yeah.
So all the new stuff that comes out, you don't know. We didn't have internet. I mean, it was the 70s, And but it was funny. We'd have kids calling us up all the time. Oh, can I borrow the volume with C in it? I have a book report due or whatever. And I remember one time a friend of mine borrowed one of the encyclopedias and he never returned it. And my mom got pissed, And finally I went over his house. I said, I want it back. He didn't realize, it's part of like a 25 volume set.
Yeah.
I said, you can't keep it, But it's amazing though. You look at it, they're not worth anything. But I tell you, good reading, definitely good reading.
I remember years ago, school I were at got a Encyclopedia Britannica donated. I think they won it on a quiz show. Somebody had won it on a quiz show and donated it to school.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, definitely. Encyclopedias weren't cheap. I remember years ago, the Britannica Encyclopedia, I think it was in 1977, it was like $280, and that was a lot of money back then.
This were early 1980s.
It was $10 a volume. I'll never forget that. But you could only get like a volume a month.
Right.
And I said, that wasn't right. How can you say I got a book report on K? I got to wait 6 months to get the K? Oh, that was weird. And I tell you, gas stations and supermarkets always did encyclopedia promotions. You buy like $50 worth of groceries, you got a volume.
Yep.
Hey, Stanley, as far as that, would that work for, I know latex paint, will dry pretty quick, but what about oil-based? Oil-based takes forever to dry, especially in a can. I've got some oil-based stuff, and it's like, I don't want to just leave it open to the house.
Simone, you probably should just join and let Ken sort it out.
Yeah, you got the link, Simone? You need the link.
Tim, are you having a laugh? Just because you didn't go to school. You've been working at fairgrounds since you were 3. When he's not on the crapper.
This is wrong, Barney.
Sorry, Tim.
Yeah, we never had a Walmart here until about maybe 8, 9 years ago. We never had one. Now they're all over.
Well, Stanley, that makes you about 7 years older than me.
Hey, Simone.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Simone.
We got to
Hello,
get you some
Simone.
better light. It always looks like you're in a fog.
I know, it's weird. Yeah. It's like, it's because I'm in the living room. If I'm in the kitchen, it's fine. Yeah, I heard from a friend yesterday. Had to go out. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting your conversation, guys.
Don't worry about it.
Had to help a friend go and get some parts for his motorcycle yesterday. Kind of didn't go to plan. So today, got up at a fairly decent time. Met him, and he had the part with him. I had to go and get some new tail lights for the Rover because things started going a bit weird. So I sorted that out. Then went to the bike breaker's yard. Hey, Jason. And he got this brake line for the front of the bike for £5, I think it was. Anyway, yesterday we were on the way looking around for stuff, and I got a text message from a friend because I'd met up with her at the bank holiday, and her friend Mary was tested positive. She's like, right, better get tested. Couldn't find anywhere that sold them. Nowhere. Couldn't find a
There's a
kit.
shortage of tests at the moment.
Yeah. So luckily, I saw my neighbour coming out of his house across the street when I came home. He said, "I've got a box of spares if you want them." So, okay, thanks. Do you want anything for them? No. So I'm just doing it now. So we'll see what happens in about. Hang on, where are we? 15 minutes. I've got to wait for it.
Today in my town, two per resident if you have your ID with you. They say the line's going to be about 2 miles long.
Wow. Well,
hey, Stanley, I think Stanley means pneumonia, not ammonia. You'd be dead.
Ammonia. I don't think you'd like to be injected with ammonia.
Maybe it's me just being paranoid, but I actually don't feel that clever today. My head hurts.
Yeah, but a lot of it is psychological too. You never know.
Psychological, yeah. And it looks like I've upset one of my subscribers.
Why?
I don't know what I've done.
Oh, Ronnie, Guy Martin.
Sorry?
I've seen.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just responding to Ronnie's comment. He's asking me a question about Guy Martin's garage.
Oh, okay.
I've seen Guy Martin, but I don't know if he's got a YouTube channel. I'm not.
Can't hear you,
content.
I can't hear you, Ken.
No, did you get a comment or something, or what happened?
Yeah. Comment on my live video from last night.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently,
We'll have to go over there and take.
Feel free. If you want to go over and have a look, feel free. So I don't know what I've done wrong.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, just us saying hello is wrong.
Yeah. There's only one subscriber,
That's all right.
You can't please everyone, can you?
Don't even try.
You can't please all the people all the time.
But you can please some of the people some of the time.
I usually find that I can
the people all
the time.
Yeah, I can please people if I want.
Yeah.
But,
no. Yeah, glad I got the electrics in the Rover sorted out today. That was good. It had a bit of a moment. I think I've got water ingress in the boot again. It's a Rover. It's going to do that. Yeah, Jason. Yeah, very good point. Guys, if you want to go and see the comment, it's on my live video. I'm not going to comment anymore. I've done enough.
Do you have a channel, Simone, or is it just a viewer?
Just a viewer.
Yeah. Don't you love it? The ones that comment have no channels, no nothing.
Oh, yeah, it's quite funny. People get on their high horse and they've got no content. It's like, okay. But then again, I mean, it's not. You don't have to have a content on YouTube.
Stanley, I have a rotary phase converter, if that's what you're asking. I have a 5 horsepower motor with a phase converter box to convert it to the 3-phase for my Bridgeport Miller and my lathe.
Ronnie, I'm not sure who it is really. It's fairly recent subscriber, so
Don't worry about it.
Nah, I'm not.
I don't worry about it. You can. I had one guy actually email me one time, or not email, comment one time saying I'm full of shit, and went on and on and on about something. And then I explained to him, because he actually had a gripe. He said, I don't agree with this in your video. And he's calling me all kinds of. So I actually went on there and wrote like 4 paragraphs saying, this is why I did what I did. And I actually got a paragraph. He apologized. He actually went on and apologized. Because I said that it was something where I sort of did a Rube Goldberg to get the guy going because he needed the mower that day because he was a landscaper. But to do a proper repair, I did something to get him going. And then I told him, you get free, bring it back, we'll do a proper repair. And that's the only reason I did that. He saw the video and said, you're a hack, whatever. So once I told him what I did, then he agreed and all that. See, some people, they don't watch your video all the way through. They don't see your explanation and why you did it, and then they jump on your ass like you're a piece of crap. You know?
Well, those are the worst kind, when they don't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, they comment before the end of the video. Yeah. I think it's because I went live and I didn't tell anyone I was doing it. And I never do that. I don't know if Parknesters noticed that. I never plan a live at all. Never.
No, you don't have a regular schedule.
No, it's just when I feel like it.
I did 2 on the spur of the moment. I was filling in for others. One was filling in for Dusty.
There's nothing wrong with
one
doing
was filling in for Ali Mac.
Hey, Luke. Here, I don't mention it. If I'm doing something where I want like a special live or Q&A, then I'll put a thing on my community page. But if I'm just buzzing going live, I mean, it's nice to put a reminder out there so people can plan their day. Like, for example, if I know, Simone, if I'm going on a certain day, a certain time, I'll see if I'm free. But I just happened yesterday to get a buzz from you because I have the black bell circle. So that way I'll see if you're coming on live. But it's nice when you do, something 2-3 hours ahead. But a lot of times we don't have time to do that,
Yeah. It's just like I wanted to test StreamYard, and I wanted to see if I could understand it and everything. When Ali came in and gave me a few pointers,
Yeah, we got one. There's one. No big deal. Just don't click on that link. That's all.
Oh yeah, don't click on that. Yeah,
it's all right. Spark is on the case. He's
on it like a car bonnet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. But the thing is, most people, if you look at your watch time, if I have a 30-minute video, the average watch time will be like 6-7 minutes. People will fast forward till they get to the juicy part that they want to know about, which is fine. I mean, the whole purpose I do it for is to show someone what I do. I mean, you don't have to sit there for 30, 40 minutes, but that's why I try and make a lot of mine fairly short to the point. Like, this is a quick fix, get it done, boom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just tiny little bits of information. It's madness.
Luke, that's something that killed me for years and years and years, and it still irks me sometimes. When someone says it's a 10-millimeter bolt, they're really referring to the size of the hex head. And, John, you probably see it all the time in this. Like, a 9/16 hex head is a 3/8 bolt, but it's technically a 3/8. Well, no, technically it's a hex head cap screw. Okay, I mean, but you could go crazy. Socket head cap screw, hex head cap screw. What's the difference between a screw, a bolt, a shoulder screw versus shoulder bolt? I could go on forever. I mean,
but when you say size, you usually refer to head.
Right. You guys refer to drive
rather than the actual.
When I refer
the screw thread,
I'll say a 1/4-20. I won't give you the head size. I'll give you its diameter and its threads per inch.
Oh, the thread. Yeah.
So I'll say
the
7/16.
The 1/4-20 is the 7/16 head, and the 5/16 18 is the 1/2 inch. Well, people don't know that, and they don't, just like a 1032 screw is 190,000 diameter. Nobody knows that stuff,
Can you explain why they put the head size on the tools? You get your socket or your span, it'll give you a size.
And it will. That's the right thing. Go to the head of the whatever you're using. It's just that when you, like, if I tried to order, because I used to have to order the material. So ordering's different than building with it. So when you order it, you order it by its diameter and thread. You can't give the head size because there's way more specific. There's a whole bunch more.
That's true.
we do refer to it with the diameter of the bolt. That's what you have.
Yeah,
that's how you
right.
order a bolt. If you're ordering a bolt in the United States, you have to tell them it's the diameter and pitch, like a 3/8/16, a 7/16/18, whatever.
Yeah,
because the headstock, the material, it could be a lot.
Yeah, it's true. When you're buying it, they do sell it by your thread size. You're like M8 or.
What about this? Yeah, M8, M6, M10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. See, metric, I couldn't tell you what size hex for what size metric, but in English, I can tell you every single one. We grew up with a slider chart that tells you all the different sizes, whether it be hex head or socket head or button head or flat head.
I got given a book, a little tiny book all about thread and pitch on bolt.
Yep.
And for the life of me, I can't remember where it is, but it's really, really intricate detail.
Like a hardware catalogue.
No, it's not even that.
All you need is a stare-it screw chart, just a stare-it pocket screw chart. The red and white ones, like we all had in our pockets for years. And then they came out with a metric one too. So.
Yeah. But it gets even. I was who was I working for? Oh, it was a JPL job. JPL asked for crazy stuff. I thank God I didn't have to order anything on that. They have such unique, specific things that they order. Quit that job. That drove me nuts.
I just got a notification I've sold a mug.
Oh, great.
Yeah, no idea who bought that.
Will it tell you who bought it or no?
No, it doesn't. No, it just tells me I've sold one of these, which is pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's good. No, I don't know what happened to that book. It's here somewhere.
Well, you guys want to go really get an old copy of a machine book. That'll drive you nuts. That was the first thing I did when I got out of engineering school. The first thing I bought, the first day of my job, was a machinery's handbook. That told you everything you ever wanted to know about making anything.
Man, I got that at work. I don't have it here in my home office. Yes, that is.
In 1980, it was 21st edition when I graduated college, so wow. I still have it. I cherish it.
There's probably many more variations of that.
It's about 400 pages thick. It's got everything about anything mechanical related machine.
Saying that, when I went to go and get TC from Pete, he gave me what they call the Cortina Bible, and it's basically a tech book. I mean, you've seen like Haynes manuals, yeah.
Is that the factory one? Factory workshop manual.
Yeah, and it's massive.
Yeah, it's the actual factory workshop manual.
It's got everything in here. And all of these pages, they're not all in. Some of them are in what you call a poly pocket, but you've got tons of pages in each one. So it's not even the whole thing separated, because that's the plan. I was going to separate everything, but I would need to double the folder.
You got to buy a scanner, Simone, and scan all of it.
That would be a good idea. Yeah, but if I need to get another one of these, because these are this is falling apart. But I don't know where I can get one from. What I might do is just get another folder and just transfer all of this into that one, and just try and keep hold of this, and maybe get another one that I can find in good condition, because these are rare.
Tom, it must be available as a PDF.
Sorry?
It must be available as a PDF.
Possibly.
Why would I want it as a PDF? Who wants to read on a screen?
Yeah, I know. I prefer paper. I mean, crikey, I'm not going to. The thing is, where you've got your.
You can print it off.
Yes.
I mean, even this front cover, it's so old, and it's creased, and it's been repaired, and it's in a right state. But it's the old arch lever file, and it's broken.
What year is that? Don't have a year on it.
It's 1970, so it's 50 years old.
51.
Oh, 51 years old. Yes, it was an old folder.
Yeah, it's almost as old as you, there, Ken.
So that's the start of a Mark III production.
Yeah. So it's worth keeping hold of. But I'm definitely going to find a proper folder and separate these out, and just try and keep it in good nick. Really. Oh, there's another one.
Another one.
Is that Russian?
Yeah, it's in Russian.
It's okay. You can see your screen now. Hey, Lee.
Hey, Mr. Gobi, I see you're dropping a few videos there.
I'm going to go through this and separate it. Was it forward vehicle identification, wheels and tires, braking system, steering, front axle and suspension? It's like a Haley cookbook, much more in depth.
Yeah, Big John signed off, so you're left with Park Nest.
Oh no, it's that fake account again.
Oh no. One of my channels that I watch, he was away for a while. I didn't realize he's back again, which is good. Chap over in Australia, he's a motorcyclist. Well, he works on his bikes. It's really funny. Oh, put that down, it's heavy. Biker stuff.
Yeah, most of it's harmless. Just don't click on any of the links. That's all.
Yeah. Not good. What are you doing, Georgia? It's gone very quiet.
Found.
Put that folder down. Look what she's done.
Oh, don't want to rip it up.
No, silly cat. And yeah.
Yeah, if you wake up the next morning and you have confetti on the floor, you're not going to be happy.
No, I'm not. You don't.
Oh, not like dogs.
It looks like he's got socks on.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. She's got a bit of a white belly as well. Hang on. What is? Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Self-destruct mode.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. My alarm went off because my test is ready. So I'm going to go and get that and see if I'm going to die.
No, I don't think you'll die somehow.
I'm only joking.
Hold on, Lee. There you go.
I think it's safe to say.
Uh-oh, what do we got? That means no good?
Means no go. Means I'm okay.
Oh, there you go. Congrats. Now you hang around to chat.
Yeah. I will message my friend and let her know.
How long do you have to wait for that?
30 minutes. It's 15 minutes to set it up and everything. Apparently, I did it faster than 15 minutes. Jeez, it's not hard.
They're giving
rocket science.
Sorry?
In our town, they're giving those away today. If you have your ID card, you can get 2 per employee. The line's going to be like a mile long.
We don't need ID for it. We just go in and say, "Can I have a test, please?" And they go, "There you go." Well, that's what I go. Usually the local chemist.
Oh, okay.
Usually.
Drugstore or pharmacy. We call them pharmacies these days, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, this provided our local health departments with a bunch of kits, and they distributed them to the schools because they needed them first, and the police departments and all that. But there were so many left over, and there is an expiration date, supposedly. I guess it doesn't last forever.
This is what I've got. Oops.
That's what they give you, Clarky?
No, that's what I bought.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Was it 12?
Dolomite?
Dolomite?
Yeah, he did.
I thought Dolomite was explosive.
No, it's also a mountain range in Italy.
Isn't Dolomite an explosive?
I know what thermite
dynamite.
is.
Oh, thermite's amazing stuff.
Or no, wait, I'm thinking Vegemite. I'm thinking sandwiches. I don't know.
Yeah, that's Australian or something, I think.
Vegemite's definitely explosive.
Yeah.
And
another one.
Hey,
hello, everyone.
Oh, there's Basic Tires. Joined me the other night for the generator talk. This is Gary here in Connecticut, who's like James Condon's twin brother with a little extra know-how. I'd say a little bit extra. What's up, Gary? What does it say here? I have a Sable. Cats. Yeah, we have the one that's destroying our couch, so I don't know if we'll go for another one.
That's haunting you, that Parkness, that channel.
Yes. Oh no, it's a fake channel. It's not the real one.
I know it, but it's haunting.
No, that is actually a photo of her.
It's haunting you, mate.
Yeah.
Sparky will definitely be there.
I find it. How is everyone?
Man. Not too bad.
Yeah,
Mower Man actually.
Same as ever.
I didn't know that.
Not too shabby.
Simone is officially COVID-free. She doesn't have the virus.
I've been working right through it, and I've been doing the tests, and I'm not even wearing the mask, and I'm constantly free.
Well, things I spend very little time with anybody.
I can't. I do with my job though. I've got to mingle with people, and I do security in the public and everything.
A friend of mine does security work. I think he works in the local Amazon warehouse where I am.
I'd rather do events. I can make more money on doing events. I could do events for go away for 2 months and then make enough money to just not bother.
We used to do that back in, I think, 2018 to 2019. He was doing festivals and such. He's getting good money.
I'd rather do that than...
Yeah. He was getting good money for doing that.
Oh, yeah. I only went away for 2 months this year, and that done me. I've took a back seat now. I'll get back to it next year again, the same.
I think he said the worst one he did was working in... I don't know if you guys know Exeter very well, but they've got...
Yes, I do. I travel all over with the company I work for. I work for a dog company. We've got a dog section and drugs.
Well,
so we go all over. We go as far as London.
Okay. Well, Exeter...
Yeah.
Well, Exeter has got a fairly sizable mall.
Yeah.
And he was working in part of that, and he said it was horrible. He hated it.
I would work retail or shops no more. I've had out. I can't be bothered with the arrogant little shits of kids.
Hey, Mr. Dobie, my ride home was pretty good until getting out of Cincinnati. Then Dayton, crossing through Dayton, got worse.
He's been Tom Dobie's been putting out some good content the last couple of days.
Yeah. I saw him on Tuesday.
I've got just after Christmas. I've got to send it just after the New Year. I've got to send him my sticker. I've got his email to send him one of my stickers to do a sticker swap.
I was saying that I got an email from Greg over in Australia asking for one of my stickers.
Oh, nice.
You sent me, Ken. So I've got to price up how much it's going to cost to send one over.
You're talking about Greg, the older man who's building the English hammer?
Yeah, English wheel, yeah.
English wheel.
The one
he welds without a helmet or glasses or anything on. I was
I know.
Well, saying that, a friend of mine said that when he does that, if you don't look at the arc, there shouldn't be a problem. But I still wouldn't do it.
It's still ultraviolet rays. It'll give you.
You get burned anyway.
Yeah, it'll burn. I know it gives me a sunburn if I'm wearing short sleeves and I'm welding for some time.
Yeah,
it'll burn my arms. I have no. I've done.
I can close my eyes and weld. I've learned the easy way. I've closed my eyes before now, but still come decent welding.
I've done that plenty, and then it's still not the best way.
No, it's not. It's not the best way. I haven't done that though. Now I've still got my workshop in the back garden with all the stuff set up, but I don't do nothing like that no more since I've had this stuff. I don't bother.
Looking the other way for a tack is okay, but when you're doing full weld,
here's my favorite.
Yeah.
Hand over, and then weld when you hand over, so you don't.
Yeah, I've done that before now.
Let's do this. I'm like, nope.
Oh, I've done that.
I can't weld with my eyes shut. I can't weld without the mask.
I won't weld without it anymore.
No, it's
I won't. I've got an expensive mask. I've got a decent mask with the changeable lens on it.
Yep.
I've got the one that reacts with the sun.
Yep.
Well, the reacts with the light. Sorry, but no. I mean, all credit to him. He does good welding.
Yeah.
But you know, he did say to me that the welding mask causes him to have I've forgotten the name of the word now. So when you're in a closed space and you can't deal with it.
Claustrophobia.
No, confined spaces. Oh God.
Yeah, that's claustrophobia. Fear of.
Claustrophobia. Sorry, I thought you meant said agoraphobia. That's different.
That's the other one. Agoraphobia is wide spaces mess you up.
Yeah. So yeah, claustrophobia he gets from wearing a welding mask.
Well, it's a good job Darth Vader didn't suffer from claustrophobia.
That would have been quite funny.
Let me out of here. I can't stand it.
I think John Clem should voice Darth Vader. You know, once James Earl Jones pops his plugs.
Oh yeah. Apparently, there's like a parody version of that, and it's like Southern accent, like Somerset accent.
Not Dark Helmet.
I can't. I don't know.
That was Rick Moranis in Spaceballs.
Oh, that was funny. That was really funny. It was like gigantic.
Use the Schwartz.
Yeah,
I see your Schwartz is bigger than
welding
mine.
will give people migraine. Just from the fumes. If you don't have a good fume extractor or a well ventilated area, I'll get a headache pretty quick.
With the workshop,
These last couple of days, I've been getting a headache constantly, but I've been using model glue without the window open.
Your ventilation's off.
He's a glue sniffer, is Lee.
Wow.
You've been sniffing glue.
No, I've been working on doing this model. I'm still. I've nearly got it finished.
Oh, the bridge, the fourth bridge.
My footbridge. I'm still.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Ken.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Ian.
The girl with the cortina. I forgot your name.
Simone, you mean Simone?
How can you forget?
That's me.
How can you forget that one, Ian? It's all your brain. It's where you come from. That's what it is, Ian.
Buy my merch, Ian. Buy my merch.
It's addled.
Buy my merch.
You get Alzheimer's. Ian, you get Alzheimer's.
I know. Oh, it's like you. Been rained off. I've come out to make me plug soup, and it's just raining and raining and raining.
Oh, it's like that down here as well.
Weather.
It's soggy down here.
Yeah.
I've come in here instead and thought I'll tidy my shed up.
Yeah, but you found us a live stream on here.
And then I always put YouTube music on, you know, and then I see somebody's live, and then I come on. Hey, made it, man.
Hello, Luke.
Look at that. And it's only 2:45.
Hiya, partners.
Hello,
Henry. Oh, I've not pop chat out. I better pop chat
Henry.
out there.
Right, I'm ready to
Yeah,
start.
I didn't expect to get quite so many people in my
video now.
How many was your highest you got in? Was it about 20? Did you get about 20?
26.
Yeah, that's
No,
not
we
bad.
got up to 30, 32 or 33.
Oh, did it get higher than that, did it?
My best is about 55, I think, somewhere around.
I think because I didn't plan it, you know, if I plan it next time, you know.
Yeah.
Come on.
I did see you live, Simone, but I was flitting between doing some other stuff as well.
No worries. Well, I did look at the time and thinking it was probably like when most people are having their dinner. So, you know.
Yeah.
I've been watching your.
Leave it alone, you little beggar. Leave that alone.
I came in and she went, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm closing down now."
Yeah, I've seen that, Ian.
Yeah.
You seem to pick the wrong times, didn't you?
Story of my life, that one.
Well, I wasn't really planning to like stay on for long. But I needed to learn how to use StreamYard, and it was just like people jumped in and giving me advice, and it was it's the only way you can really do it.
It's easy. It's easy once you get to grips with StreamYard. It's easy.
Yeah.
I found it really daunting for a start. I really did find it daunting, even coming on the streams. Yeah,
I flip between the two. I'm going to stream. I've got the other one as well. I've got Restream as well.
Oh yeah.
What does Jason said? All around my place for a beer. Well, I'm afraid I've only got one can left, but it is a big one.
Well, unfortunately, I can't drink any of that stuff. Sadly.
Vodka? Not vodka?
Can't drink either.
He ain't going back in the house. He's staying in the garage.
He is.
Gin? You want some gin?
When I was younger, I could down a bottle of Tia Maria and still be fine.
Ian's getting on the alcohol and end up being out in the shed, and he won't get to clean his shed.
Well, it conversely, it actually works the other way. As I get a little tipsy here, it's like, oh, I can't be arsed keeping that. I'm getting rid of it. I regret it the day after. I'm in the bin the day after. Like, why did I throw that away?
Yeah, you just hoard. That's all it is, Ian.
Oh, I cleared my shit out yesterday, moved stuff around, and I'm hating it. I can't find anything. Things have been put in the box. I need some recall rope. I know where it is. It's one in 6 or 7 boxes, but I bet it's one of the ones at the bottom.
Probably is.
Take that masking tape, put it on there, and start writing labels.
I need to. Yeah, I do need to. But it's too late now. I do it before and then think about that afterwards.
You should have the roll of labels next to what you're doing.
I have got a roll of labels in there as well, so I haven't got no excuse really. But,
yeah,
I thought he was going to say he lost the roll of labels.
No, I know where that is. I think, but I don't like it how it is now. But it's going to work better in the long term. So, what I've basically got, I've got a load of old sort of signs, advertising signs for lawnmowers and that, and I want to open up a wall so I can put them on it. So how it was before, that didn't work, but it will work now when I eventually get there.
Yeah, what you want to do, Luke, is open it as a wall and make it as a sticker wall as well.
Well, that's what it's sort of going to be, yeah.
Wall?
Yeah.
Well, what's a wall?
Yeah, Ian doesn't know that.
Well, mine was looking like that, and I wanted the wall.
That's better.
Ian doesn't know where it is.
I have got a bit of wall. See, I can prove it. Hang on. There's a bit of wall.
Yeah, that's a wall, yeah, but behind you haven't.
And that is all I've got. That is all I have.
You can see.
Anyway, it looks like a failed.
It sheds a fire hazard.
but there's all of us crying out for space, and there's these farmers with empty buildings and that and don't even use them, and then there's us in our pokey little sheds trying to make the most of it.
Do you know, it's I failed my New Year's resolution, by the way. I don't mean next year's, I mean this year's, which said I would clean my shed out by the end of the year. Now, technically, I've still got time.
Yeah. So will you do it?
Yeah,
No.
2 days.
That's if I can find a skip company that's willing to work on New Year's Eve.
My shed needs a new floor as well. The floor's got soft now. It's a wooden floor, so I'm going to have to reply that over the top. And
I got all shipped every day, Solar's up. She'll have it cleared out in a couple of days.
You're joking. Have you seen her place? Oh, she knows the difference now between, playing and then like doing it for a business. You get a call, you've got to bring it in, otherwise you might not get that call again.
That's why I'm like, if I get a load of mowers to get or something, you've got to get them when they're available. Yeah. So
I couldn't do scrapping. I couldn't do it. Drive me insane.
I should do scrapping. I'd be a lot clearer then.
I don't get enough to scrap. Literally, I don't get enough.
I give mine to my dad. He's got a trailer, and I just chuck it in there bit by bit. But I've got 4 mowers out there to take bits off now.
Yeah.
You're probably going to say no. But any use to anybody?
What is it?
Lawnmower blade.
I've got about 300 lawnmower blades. So
you could turn it into a boomerang, I suppose.
I keep thinking there's anything you could make from it and sell them.
A marking knife, a wood marking knife. That's the idea.
can make two of them off
Yeah,
video.
you could do that. Yeah. Or put a piece of wood on the other end and use it as a kitchen knife.
Gone.
Yeah.
I'll fall over it.
Just on the floor.
Doing an e-waste mic, throwing it over his shoulder. It lands wherever.
Yeah, that's an e-waste Mike. He'll probably be live shortly, knowing e-waste Mike.
Yeah.
I have some up here.
I couldn't get
Either
out.
he'll be live or Dan will be live.
Where
it's
where
not
is
good weather
where is
at
that
all,
person?
See,
You know,
Bros, he's
right?
only about 7 miles away from me. Probably not as a crow flies, probably about 5 miles. Yeah, terrible weather at the moment.
Your skin's waterproof. What's your problem? Go out in the rain. You only get wet once.
Getting wet from the inside out. I'll tidy up. I'll have a lazy day tidying up today, I think. I blame the weatherman. Just before we broke up for holiday, they said
Typical British weather.
They said it was going to be minus, you know, and it was going to be snow for Christmas Day. It was going to be a freezing winter. What happened? Mildest winter ever.
Yeah, it's warm, really warm out there today.
I brought a load of wood home from work. Brought half a tree home from work, you know, for my wood fire, and it's taking up a load of space and it's not getting used. So, and it's not something I can put outside and then bring in when I want to use it, can I? But, you know, it gets wet. Just imagine trying to fix a lawnmower in here. You couldn't, would you?
I can just in mine at the moment, only just.
Bye, FM.
I'm showing you my bench. Look at my bench. I don't know if anybody saw it Christmas Eve. Look at it now.
Oh,
Well,
I can just about see it.
It's that little bit there.
Did you spill something?
That's enough
They're,
place.
the plugs.
check out my.
The plugs.
enough-
You know, the
Enough
end
place
of
for
a,
a mug.
you know, plugs on the end of a,
Where's my plugs?
yeah. Trouble is, there's about 1,000 of them.
Don't fall over this time.
Oh, I've
I've
stepped
only
on
fallen over
3 pin plugs before. It's not fun.
I've not much space to fall into, to be quite honest.
Oh, Mick's in the chat.
Hey, Mick Mowers.
Hello, Mick.
I tell you what, Boxing Day, I caught Mick Mowers' Santa's Come Early video. Riley boy had me in stitches. And especially when he unpacked, somebody sent him a toy chainsaw that made a chainsaw noise. I thought, Mick's going to love that. He's going to love that all day and night. Hey, hello, Kevin.
That's me, Doc.
Good.
That's me. I've sorted it. I've got multiple camera. I've got multiple 3 monitors now.
Getting high tech now, Lee.
Yeah.
I don't get involved. I just have the iPad on
Check
and
this
the
out. This is
laptop.
like
I do
this
it
is
like
like
that.
this is like mission control. You see,
Yeah.
I'm not high tech.
I'd be loud, typing on the phone and everything. Yeah.
Oh, my word.
I'm only high tech down to Ash helping me out to sort it.
I struggle with my computer because I can't see what keys there.
oh my God.
I think you need a new keyboard.
You know,
clean it.
Oh, my word.
It looks
Don't
like
actually-
Ian.
That's ancient.
look at that. It's shocking.
He's probably got a hamster running in his laptop in his tower as well.
Yeah.
It'd be easy just to replace it. You know, cleaning it just take too long.
Clean it.
Clean it.
Oh, Henry put a video out, didn't he? I haven't got onto that one yet.
Yeah, I have. That's what I like with the multiple screens. I can watch different things now.
See what Mick says about the chainsaw. What did Mick throw it at the bottom of the garden, or did Riley boy put it there and forget about it?
Oh, I don't think Riley Boy would forget about it.
That's like buying somebody a drum kit, isn't it? For Christmas. Here,
I've had a sort out with my sticker wall as well. I've moved all my stickers, restuck them to make more space on my sticker wall.
Well, I bought my grandchildren all horns and drums for Christmas. So my daughter and son-in-law can deal with that.
You must hate your kids.
Oh, I love my grandchildren.
No, you must hate your kids.
Grandchildren, you don't look old enough.
Yeah. My eldest daughter's 30.
Good.
My
God.
word. I thought you were younger than. I thought you might have been in your 40s.
I thought he's younger than me. I thought he's younger than me. Yeah.
I'm 53.
Oh my word!
Yeah, I didn't think you were that age.
I didn't think that.
Well, that's because I drank so much when I was younger. It kind of pickled me.
You mean I'm only 10 years older than you?
I was going to say, if someone should be pickled, there you go.
Yeah, but he looks pickled and poached.
There you go.
I ain't got to the poached part yet. Oh, I'm sure this semester I'll have a student set me on fire while we're working, so that'll be a good one. I'll start looking a little older.
I don't know who the youngest on here is. I don't know whether Lee's younger than me, and I know I'm very close to Simone. We're really close in age.
Oh, I'm going to go for
I'm in my 40s.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, so am I. I'm in my 40s.
Yeah.
I'm 45.
45. So am I.
You have to think about that.
She's the youngest looking.
I'm 45 until April.
Yeah, same here. When is your birthday, Lee?
July.
Actually, I thought you were in your.
Oh, so you're the youngest.
Yeah.
You'll be the youngest if you're July.
Yeah. I'm still a baby.
He's in his prime.
Yeah.
Or is he primed? One of the two.
No, you're not there yet. Not there yet.
Not there yet.
Yeah, I'm on holiday.
What's everybody got planned for New Year's? Anything?
I've been invited to a friend's house.
I'll be on streams.
Yeah, probably I will be too.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Me too.
I've got to go out and get me beer. I haven't been and done my beer run yet.
If I could drink beer, I would, but I can't. Actually, I could drink alcohol-free beer, so I suppose that works.
I don't drink much, but I'll have a drink on New Year's Eve.
I'll have to drink some alcohol-free beer, definitely.
It gets back to the norm a bit next week, then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Our friend Jim,
to be honest, the
Mr.
drink
Generator.
I've got me video coming out tomorrow.
Get just to be a habit.
I've got one coming out tomorrow as well.
I've got one coming out tomorrow. Then I've got another one after that. I've got 5 videos in the bank ready to go.
Oh, guess what, Lee? I've got one more in the bank.
I've got 10.
Finished editing the dash cam video.
If it's a competition.
I've got 5. I've got one part of the bridge. I've got 2 bits of the bridge filmed. I need to film the third bit and then put them together. And there's another video.
I need to. I've got a friend in the. Through work we're doing polyurethane moldings, and the guy who I work with, he makes a lot of railway infrastructure out of a harder plastic. So I was telling him about you, Lee, and he said, "Come down." He says, "I've loads of bits left over. You just send him some." So if I ever go down, I'll like the same time as we're going to send Mick mowers, that chain pull thing off a mower.
It's like what happened to that book?
It's here. It's still here.
Exactly. You haven't sent it, and it's covered in dust.
Yeah.
There's no dust in here.
Well, your keyboard might say otherwise.
No, that's not dust. That's grime. That's grime. There's different.
I had mould in mine. I lifted a cabinet up, a wooden cabinet, because I had a flood in my shed a while back. It was all underneath the cabinet. It was all fluffy white mould under there.
No, it's not.
Look at the dust on that.
There's no dust in here.
He's farming.
That's not grime. Apparently, grime is music. Apparently.
You gotta get your furniture polish out and give it a dust.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's here. Floor cleaner.
Phone clean.
Just
Just
been
send
WD
his
Oh.
stickers out.
right?
Just send his stickers out from time to time.
Mick, I know exactly where it is. Exactly.
Somewhere in there. Somewhere.
No, I know exactly where it is. It's just not
Oh,
easy
why
to
do
get
I
at.
get phone call?
It's not easy to
Fucking
get
hell.
at the moment.
My neighbour will go mental when she finds out. What's
It's not
that?
my
about?
recall rope. What I've gone and tucked in yesterday.
That's the one.
Ronnie's been filming.
When I finally do pull it out and send it, Mick will say, "This is no use." You know, no use at all. They say they stopped using those in about 19 something or other. Oh, Mick, don't say that to me.
No, there might be an avalanche.
Technically, I could. Technically, Mick, all I have to do is move that grinder, move that box of beers, move that, get in that cupboard. I could put my hands straight on it. I could.
That's like a game of Jenga.
Could.
Kevin, what bike have you got?
I won't, but I could.
Notice on every shelf there's a bottle of liquor.
Well, that's because he's a smart man.
I've got a problem. I put things down, I forget where they are. So if there's always one on every shelf, I don't have a problem, do I? What is it Toby Keith said? You have a problem drinking? I don't have a problem drinking.
I don't have a problem when it comes to drinking tea.
What's the old saying? They said, "You have a drinking problem?" I said, "No problem. I drink, I get drunk, no problem."
I drink, I get drunk, I fall down. No problem.
It's
Yeah, it makes you very steady,
it's
doesn't
your
it?
fault.
Especially when you fall down.
Oh,
I used
gold
to-
ring,
I used
nice.
to drinking here on my own, and that's bad drinking on your own. But now it's social drinking, so it's not.
Right, because you got people. Yeah. It's
Socially acceptable. I can drink now
virtual, yeah.
on my own in my shed.
Yep. Jeff, I figured I'd come on for about 20 minutes. Now it's been an hour and 57 minutes.
That's how it goes.
Come up to 2 hours.
I've just heard that the Nürburgring is being ripped up.
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What, permanently?
For what?
I don't know. It's just popped
Condominium?
up on the news feed.
See what
Maybe
Bill
they're
Bob and
resurfacing
Colin have to
it.
say.
They're probably
Right.
just resurfacing it.
Oh, you've done it now. You've done it. You've done it. You say you was going off, Ken?
That's a cruising machine, that
A
one.
couple minutes. I gotta get some work done.
Yeah, you're right.
See it again, Cam.
Oh, the silence is deafening.
Are you ending it now? Are you ending it now or not?
Couple minutes.
Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, I thought it was ending. That's why I went quiet.
That's a cruising
that's-
machine. That one.
Yeah.
That's Goldwing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what Kevin said he's got. Grandpa Kevin.
Oh,
Yeah.
under Goldwing.
I've
That's
got
like
a friend.
A couch with
I've got-
wheels.
It is really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a couch with wheels. I've got a
MC.
mate that's got a
Some
trike.
Honda cars have smaller engines. I think
Yeah.
I've
I've got
God,
a friend of mine's got a Harley
got a
trike.
bigger engine than some at Civics.
There was a bike I saw a couple of years back. It had like a 1300cc engine, and it was just gigantic.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was
Yeah.
bigger than that. I'm not sure.
1600, I think.
Hey, hello,
They were
Sophie.
Hello,
That's
Sophie. I've just
Sophie.
watching one of his videos.
Civics.
I couldn't watch all your
Of
videos.
smaller
I had to
engines.
I had to go to bed. I wanted to watch it a bit later.
Oh, Mick.
Oh,
Mick.
cock-a-doodle-doo.
Mick. Listen, I couldn't just build myself a massive, big wooden shed, like you did. My wife
Yeah, but
won't let
wouldn't-
me use the garden.
Nick has them all in the lawn now, right? He doesn't have any room for them, I don't think.
Has it got that many you can see them from space?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to pick up a Goldwing.
Hey, Dirt Rider.
All right, it's 2 hours. I'm going to end it. I got to go get some work done. It's about
Oh,
10
what a
o'clock.
shame. I was just
Okay.
about to dig that thing out for Mick Mowers.
I've got to go to the shops anyway.
We could have seen it live when all the stuff
Yeah,
comes.
you can go live, Ian. You can go live. I'm sure they'll all chime back in. You know?
No, I've got some tidying up to do. I promised my wife I'd have the shed tidy by the end of the year. I've only got
Good luck.
See you all again. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
thanks a lot, Scout.
See you all.
Yeah.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Bye.
Happy
Yeah.
New Year.
Happy New Year to everyone. Bye.
Good New Year.